welcome back to my channel, or welcome. If you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my weekly podcast, so I will be covering any updates, any finished objects, of which there are 3 again this week. I'm sensing a bit of a pattern, which is a good thing. Any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week or so, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. So, before we get stuck in, how are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really, really lovely week so far. My week, I'm hoping, is amazing. I'm sure it will be because I am filming this episode in advance. So currently, as you're seeing this, I am in Bruges. I'm having a whale of a time, I am very, very sure. But as of recording, I am recording in advance. So I haven't gone yet. As you can tell, I'm at home. So I just wanted to make sure that you had a video while I was away. So last week you had Behind the Scenes episode 8 as kind of a, not a placeholder, but just instead of the podcast, just so that you had 2 videos ready for when I go. So that's the plan, and you are seeing this on Thursday, hopefully, if all goes to plan. So, not Thursday, Friday. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep thinking Thursday is the day that my video goes up. It's not, it's Friday. Honestly. Right. How am I? I'm a bit tired today, actually. We haven't started packing yet. Today is Saturday Saturday the 14th of September. So I am filming quite a lot in advance, 6 days in advance. But yeah, that's kind of what I needed to do, really, because next week, or this week, the week coming, I will be away, so doing videos is going to be quite difficult. I am going to try and do some stories while I am there, but we'll see what I can do in terms of getting little snippets here and there to you. But yeah, all that to say, you're seeing this today, so that's fantastic. Next week, the schedule should resume as normal, so I'm going to hop into updates now, because why not? I'm going to give you some updates. So the first update that I have for you is that my work in progress quarter video. So every quarter I will be giving you a video, an update, and I will show you all of my works in progress that I currently have on the go at this moment in time. So that video has been recorded and it is scheduled to go up on my channel at 10 AM UK time on Sunday the 22nd of September. So you will see this in 2 days time, which, yeah, is exciting. One thing I do have to preface that with is that I filmed that prior to filming today's episode. So there's a little bit of time jumping, so I do apologise for that. I did my best and I was going to release it earlier, but then I thought, well, no, because I said I was going to release it then, and it just, there's things I say in, I'm pretty sure there is, I can't remember. When I was reviewing, I'm pretty sure there were some things that I was saying that were referring back to this video. So yeah, there's a lot of time hopping and stuff. So I've kept it where it is, but please bear in mind that some of the items are in that video will have changed a little bit. So it's like they're going backwards, like I've frogged it or, you know, pulled stuff out. And one of them I think is finished as well, which you'll see in a minute. I'm very excited. But yeah, so just bear in mind that was filmed prior to this video. So if it does add a bit of confusion, I am sorry for that, but I really wanted to get that filmed and scheduled because I know it's going to be manic when I get back. So I just wanted to give myself a bit of a head start, really. But the next update is that the week I'm back, so next week, the schedule will resume as normal. I think for about a week. I haven't got my calendar, it's upstairs, because October is happening. I love October, it's lovely. So yeah, the majority of us tend to take part in Vlogtober, and Vlogtober is basically where we vlog throughout the month of October, hence Vlogtober. It's a lot of work, yeah, it's a lot of work. I am going to do my best to try and vlog every day. I've done it, I think I did it last year, was the first time I did it for the first time, and it was a lot, it really was. I think the 1st of October, if you go back and watch my Vlogtober series from 2023, you will see that the first day I actually merged with the second day because we were actually in London that first day for the London Games. The London Games being where the NFL, the American football, comes over to London and we host a couple of games. And Rob and I were season ticket holders, so we used to go every year. It was a fantastic experience. Absolutely love it. If you do get the chance to go and you like American football, I highly recommend it. The chance of seeing your own team is quite minimal. The first year we went, my team were actually playing, so that was great. We were playing the Chargers. We lost just. It was a very tense game. But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. Got me completely hooked. And the atmosphere there is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, feel free to go back and watch my Vlogtober series. It is all in a playlist. In fact, I will link, I think I can do this. I will link the playlist here if you're interested. But yeah, I really enjoyed making it. It was so much fun. But the one thing I didn't count on was the amount of time it takes to not only film the footage, but to edit it all together, and then you have to produce it, and then you have to upload it. So yeah, I cannot guarantee times in terms of when the videos are going to go up, because I tend to just edit, produce, and then upload, and let it just upload as soon as it's finished. So yeah, I can't guarantee. Sorry, my nose has decided to just start running as it does. I can't guarantee the time that the videos will go up, but they will. I will try to make them daily, but again, similar to last year, we're not going to the football this year, sadly. We decided to opt out of going this year. It's a big expense, and yeah, we just didn't think we could do it this year, really. So with everything else going on, it just made sense. Having said that, the 1st of October this year, I am going to a spa with my mum and my sister, and we're staying overnight, so I cannot guarantee that there will be a video on the 1st of October, so please bear that in mind. I am taking part in Vlogtober, but that first video, the 1st of October, may not happen because I will be sleeping at the spa. So yeah, I can't guarantee that, but it's exciting because I'll try and get as much footage as I can, obviously, in between enjoying myself with my family and also relaxing, which is why we're going, so it's gonna be great. But obviously I will check in on the 2nd, and then there'll be a video on the 2nd for definite. Whether it'll be a merge at 1st and 2nd, who knows? But yes, I'm just letting you know in good time in advance because it is in my mind, and I thought I'd just let you know now. So Vlogtober will be happening. Whether I will do daily every day, I'm not sure yet, but I will try my best to keep the time on the videos lowered. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be doing podcasts as well as Vlogtober because it is a lot, but we'll see how I get on. Let me know actually in the comments below. That would be something that would be quite helpful for me. Alongside doing the daily vlogs in October, would you also like a podcast every week as well? Let me know. It's perfectly fine if you do, because I understand that there are some of you who prefer to watch just the weekly updates, and there are some of you who do enjoy watching the daily vlogs. But let me know. I would be really curious to see what you would like from me. But yeah, that's the plan, loose plans for October so far. In terms of updates, I think that's it. I'm just checking my notes. Yeah, that's it. So it's just the quarterly video that is coming out on Sunday, and that I will be taking part in Vlogtober, but that day 1 might be missing. But it will be included in day 2's video. But yeah, just a heads up on that. Right, we're going to get stuck in because I have a lot to do today. I've got to pack, I've got to do some cooking ready for next week. That's going to go in the freezer. I'm going to make a veggie curry that I'm going to have for lunch because we're not going to go shopping when we get back, which is quite scary. But I think we'll be fine. So I've got to do that, I've got to do laundry, I've got to do everything. In fact, the laundry is paused at the minute, so I've got to remember to press play restart it when I finish. But anyway, we're going to start with the finished objects. And today, as I said in the opening, I have 3 again. I feel like it's becoming a thing. Let me check actually. So last week there were 3. The week before there were 3. The week before that there were 2. Okay, so 3 weeks in a row. That's pretty good. I have cast on loads of things, but you'll see that when we get to the cast ons. And if you have seen my behind the scenes episode 8, I will tag it up here. If you've not already seen it, I'll tag it there. You will see that I have cast on a few things. So yes, mini spoiler alert, but obviously there's been updates. Anyway, right, we're going to get stuck in, as I said, to finished objects. And the first finished object that I have for you, I am so over the moon about this, but this is the final emotional support chicken. I think you knew this would get finished because it will be in Bruges with me at this very point in time. So it needed to get done, and I really wanted to grab all 3 of them and hold them together. If I can, actually, there's quite a few chickens. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3 emotional support chickens at long last. Aren't they adorable? They're so cute. I can't really, hang on, let me try and put their heads together. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're so cute. So, I made all these, and I can tell you now who they're for because they will be gifted at this point in time. So this one is for me. This one's a bit smaller than the others because I ran out of stuffing and I didn't really have time to buy any more to finish stuffing it. So I've stuffed it as best I can, but I don't know if you can tell. It is slightly smaller than the others. It is only slight, but yeah, my one's a little bit smaller. So this one is for me. This is the one I finished for this video. Oh, my nose. The first one I finished was this one, and this one is for my mum. And then the second one I finished was this one, and this one was for my sister. So I asked them their favourite colours towards the start of this year, and for mum it was blue. For my sister it was kind of like a green. This is a very similar green to her chairs that she has at her dining table, and she said that that was one of her favourite colours. So blue and green for my mum and my sister, and then purple for me. I love blue, but I wanted something different for me. So there we are, all 3 of them. They are so cute, and I really love this pattern as well. I think the fact that I have just made 3 in a row is a testament to how much I love this pattern. I'm just going to put them back, these ones anyway. There we go. I'll be sad when they go, but I've got something else to show you in a minute that's going to replace where this one is. But yeah, so this is the one this is the one I have just finished. As I say, the stuffing is a lot less in this, so she's not as, well, she's very cuddly. But yeah, the pattern is absolutely brilliant. I do highly recommend it. I've made 4 of them now. I made one for my friend, and as you can see, I've made one for my mum. Oh gosh, my mum and my sister, and then one for me. So as I say, those 2 are leaving the house now, and they will be gifted, ready to go to their new homes. But yeah, this one is coming back with me. But I thought it'd be really nice to take all 3 with me, have them in the car, open the car and be like, look, you've got some chickens. And then, yeah, I think it's just gonna be really sweet to have all 3 together so that they can see all 3 and we all know that we've got one. And yeah, I just thought it was a really nice idea for all 3 of us to have emotional support chickens. But yeah, there we are. Brilliant. Love this pattern. So that is finished object number 1. Now the next 2 finished objects you will have seen because they were in my mini spoiler alert here. You won't have seen these in the podcast because I cast them on in my, well, I cast one on before behind the seams and the other one I cast on in behind the seams. But there are two more items. I'll show you this one. So this is the Sporing Toadstool, and I finished this in the behind the seams episode 8. So you have seen him finished. But yeah, you've not seen him in a podcast, so there he is. There's his little face. He's adorable. I love this one so much. He's lovely, isn't he? So I was really happy to get this finished because, as I say, the other 2 are here. So let's just grab them all, actually. Why not? So this one is the, which one are you? This one's the button. Oh, this is the cap. This is the cap toadstool. This is the button toadstool. And then this is the Sporing Toadstool. All by Toft, and I'm so happy that all 3 are done. These were the trick or treat toadstools from last year's update around Halloween time, I think it was. Must have been because it was trick or treat. But yeah, this was the last one that I wanted to finish. I think this one I finished in the video last week, and this one I actually finished last year. I just could not resist casting him on. But yeah, so that one is in ruby. This is the cap toadstool. That one, the button toadstool, is in yellow, and then the Sporing Toadstool is in orange. So they're all slightly different. They all look great. They're all at different stages, I think, of growth. Is that right? Or are they different types of toadstools? They could be different types, couldn't they? But yeah, I'm really happy that they're all done and they can all now sit in this backdrop here. This plant's a bit unhappy with me, so I need to sort him out, but yeah. Really love them. They're so good. Oh, so happy they're done. Right, I'm going to see if I can actually put them back where they went. Probably not, because it takes a bit of a balancing act. I did this perfectly in the last podcast, didn't I? I did a really good job of putting them back. There we go. All right, and then I was going to put this one here for now. There we go. Lovely. All right. Okay, that's great. I love that. So, Sporing Toadstool, that last one, is now done, which is brilliant. Fantastic. Right. The final finished object that I finished this week, I'm really pleased with. I was really gunning for this one because I really wanted to finish him before October, really, because then I could put him on the display, and I've already had him on the display. Actually, you will see that in, I think it's in Sunday's video. So in Sunday's video you will see him where he's going to be, basically, but really happy. So this is the Crown Prince Pumpkin by Toft, and he's adorable, isn't he? Look at him, he's so cute. I just noticed this segment I didn't pull very tight. The rest are really tight, they're really nice, they've got proper segments going on, but this one I didn't pull it as tight, so I'm a bit upset about, well, not upset, but you know, I should have pulled it tighter, but never mind. So he's got his little legs and his little stalk. It's lovely. I really enjoyed making this. I think you could tell because he's fit. Oh gosh, I can't get his legs up. There we go. Because he's finished, he's got his little eyes on there. They are really far apart, my eyes, but that's fine. I think he looks lovely. So he can now sit. I'm going to move this chicken, my apologies, and he can now sit there. I think he looks so good. So the Crown Prince Pumpkin by Toft. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, actually. I thought it was going to be about the size of the toadstools, but no, it's actually quite big. And that should have given it away when I actually looked in the bag and looked at the yarn, because there were 3 balls of the sage, if I remember correctly. There were 3, and then I think this is stone, if I remember correctly, but I only had 1 of those. But yeah, I should have realised because of how many balls of sage there were. But I love him, he's gorgeous. I think this is old sage, but I could be mistaken because I'm not very clued up on the colourways. I know that Toft have been updating their colourways a little bit, and sage was definitely one of them. I think they've made it a bit brighter now, so I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's old sage, that. But yeah, please feel free to correct me in the comments below. But he's done. Really pleased. So that's my autumn. Let me move out the way, actually. My autumn display kind of done. I've got the birds of Christmas up there, 12 birds of Christmas. I've got the toadstools. Graham is just going to stay here for now because I love Graham. He's gorgeous. And I've got my lovely, I keep going to call him a gourd. He's not a gourd. He's a Crown Prince Pumpkin. I do have a chicken here, but yeah, this is going. So my chicken might replace it. Shall we replace it with mine for now? My chicken might replace it. I don't know. It might not go there, but yeah. So we're getting there with the terms of autumnal display. But yeah, so those are my 3 finished objects for the week. I was about to say for the month, but no, that's the 3 finished objects for the week. I'm just gonna have a quick sip of my tea. Hang on. All right, so the next section is works in progress. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on and how I've been getting on with the items. The first one is, I've actually done some work on this. I'm really pleased. And this is my, hang on, let me open it up. I think you saw it then. But this is the Dotty Cardigan by, oh my gosh, All About Amy. So as you can see, I have now I've seamed the front panels onto the back panel. So there's 2 front panels. They are seamed at the shoulders. They are also seamed down the side. I leave a really big gap for the sleeves until I have completely finished the sleeves. And then obviously I'll start trimming and sewing in all the ends once I'm 100% happy. But what I need now is a measurement from my friend, because I need to know how long her arms are, so I can make sure that I get the sleeves to the length that she wants. But the majority is done. You've got the ribbing at the bottom here, and just got to finish off the sleeves. I have knitted 1. Let me grab it. I've knitted, oh gosh, I've knitted 1, and I've said this before, I've said this in behind the seams. I have, oh gosh, knitted it to the length that the pattern states. but to me it's always been too short, so I've always knitted them a bit longer. So I just need some measurements from my friend, and then I can get that updated. I think I've got a marker here. I must have not shown you. I'm really losing track because of going away. I always seem to lose track of where I was and what was going on, but I'm not sure if I'd shown you that. But I have finished the sleeve now, and yeah, as I say, all I need to do is make sure that I get it to the right length for her. So I do need that measurement. Once I've got that measurement, I can then knit it to the length that is required, and then I can start casting it off, because I don't want to cast it off until I'm sure I'm happy with the length of the sleeves. Then I need to knit the second sleeve to the same as what I've done for the first sleeve, then attach them. Then I need to pick up the stitches, and I will film a video when I do that, because that was a question that one of you asked me, is how you pick up stitches for a collar on a cardigan, essentially. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I've got fluff on my face. And then the final touch will be the 2 pockets that I've got to knit, and then I will attach them to the front. Oh my gosh, my face is covered in fluff. But yeah, so that is the Dotty cardigan. If I bring it a bit closer, you can see the absolutely beautiful texture and why it's called the Dotty cardigan. And it's beautiful. It's an oversized boxy cardigan. It's knit with chunky yarn, so it's quite a quick knit. Do I have a... Yes, I do. So I've knit it using Stylecraft Special Chunky, and this one is in the colourway Parchment, and I absolutely adore it. It is such a fun pattern, as I've said. It's quite a fast knit, and it just comes together really nicely. And the nice thing about this for me is, obviously, when I make it for other people, I'm going to be too concerned about the size. The length of the sleeve I'm concerned about. I want to make sure I get that right. But obviously, because it's designed to be oversized, you've got a bit of wiggle room, which is lovely. So yeah, absolutely love this, and it's been a pleasure knitting it again. So I'm really happy to gift this to my friend when I've finished it. And I think I'm on track to finish it before December, so hopefully I will get this ready for her. I mean, Stephen West Mystery Knit-Along season starts soon, so that's when everything goes on pause. So I'm hoping to get a bit more done, so I do need that measurement from her. I'll message her today to get that from her. Oh, I can't get it back in the bag now. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I do highly recommend it as a pattern. It is a really fun pattern to make. Stephanie has videos on her channel as well for helping you out if you have any questions. I need to check actually, because she might have a video on picking up stitches, so I might be able to link that for you. But yeah, I just love her patterns. I really do. I really want to make her... Which one is it? Is it the... No. It's either the downtown or the uptown cardigan. One of them, I think. I know I've made one of them. It's a grey garter stitch in Kobu yarn, Lion Brand Kobu yarn. I'll have to dig that out again and show you. I made a mistake with that. I sewed in one of the ends on the wrong side. Massive mistake. I still wear it, it's fine. But anyway, right, that's completely... I'm trying to remember the name of the cardigan now. It's completely eluding me. So we're going to carry on. The next work in progress that I've been working on, apologies, why can't I find it? Is the... Again, I don't know if I've moved the marker since the last time you saw it. I'm pretty sure I did, but a horrible, weird feeling that I haven't. Anyway, this is the Festive Stocking by Jessie Ostermiller. It is out of the Nightmare Before Christmas knitting book, and I am making this for someone. It's a gift. I'm going to make them 2, one of them in this colourway and another one in like a Halloween-y colourway. But that's where I'm at so far. As you can see, I have just finished Jack's face, so I'm coming a nice way through. My tension's gone a bit weird up here actually. I'm not sure why. I'll show you this side. This side's better. So there we go. I am still having issues with the carrying of yarn, so I've stopped carrying it, if I'm honest, because if I show you his face, I'm really not happy with it. Look, I just don't like it. So I think I'm going to stop carrying yarn on this at least and just see how I get on with it. But anyway, here it is. This is where I've got. I'm on the last section, the last segment. So it's a repeat of, which section is it? It's a repeat of this section here, but in red here. And then I've just got to do the ribbing for the top. And then I need to sort out the forethought heel, which is this here, where this orange is. That's where the heel's going. So it's going to be kind of like that. Yeah, I've really enjoyed making this actually, but equally my hands have not. So it's been quite arduous. As I say, it's a very stiff fabric. The yarn that I'm using it's pilling quite a lot. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. It's pilling quite a lot, which I'm not massively happy with, I'm going to say, because it looks like it's been through the ringer, but I haven't even finished it yet. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's like that all over, so I don't know whether it's just that kind of yarn. I mean, can you see it's got a weird kind of, you can kind of, got a weird sort of halo to it. I don't know. It is 100% acrylic, so I'm surprised. I don't know. How many times can I say I don't know? But again, this is Stylecraft Special. No, it's not. That's the wrong one. I put it in the wrong bag. Silly me. I mean, it's the same yarn. It's Stylecraft Special Aran, and it's in the colourway white. Lipstick is the red, and then green is the green. But yeah, I don't know why it just looks so fuzzy. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is that. I'm a bit disappointed about that, but I mean, it is what it is. And it looks pretty good. I'm really pleased about that. And I think it's going to look real nice up there, isn't it? It's going to look really good up there, actually. Oh, sorry, medals chinging. I think it's going to look really good up there, to be honest. And then the other one, the other side. So I'm making one in this colourway, and I'm also making one in a more Halloween-y colourway. I will be making them for myself as well, because I do really want them up there when it's Vlogmas time. But as I say, I'll be using the gift ones for now, because I'm not going to be able to make all 4 before December. It's not going to happen. But yeah, if I can at least get the 2 done, then the gifts are done. That's going to be great. But yeah, here it is. Really like it. But yeah, oh, the other thing, excuse me, the other thing is I am going to line it with fabric, because there are a lot, let me turn that way, you can kind of see, there are a lot of floats going on. And if you're actually using it, I mean, I've put my hand in and it's not that bad actually. But I'm just paranoid that something's going to be put into here and it's going to catch the floats. And to limit that possibility, I think if I just line it with some fabric, that should be okay. So that is the plan with this. But yeah, I'm really, really close on this one now. I did not think it was going to happen, if I'm honest, but I've been really good with myself, and I've been thinking, right, when I sit down and knit on it, I have to finish the section I'm working on. I did go a little bit above and beyond, and obviously started the next section from the last time I worked on it. So yeah, it's pretty all right. But yeah, I'm really close now. Then I've got to learn how to do a forethought heel, which is going to be really interesting. So yeah, that's where we're at with the festive stocking. As I say, I don't know why it's so fuzzy. It's a bit annoying. Anywho, right, we are now onto the next item, which is the final work in progress. Where is it? Did I not bring it over? Hang on. Oh, no, I've got it. The bag is staring at me, but I'm like, that's for something else. But no, the something else is here. Look, I'm very tired today, all right? I'm going to have a quick sip of my tea. Okay, all right, so this is the next work in progress. This I cast on last week, and I was only going to work on it when I was doing in the Zooms, but I'm going to explain a bit more now. This is, let me get all his pieces. the pieces I've done. I'll show you the pieces I've done. So this is the lovely Martyn, sorry, there was a bit of fluff, Martyn the Tibetan Blue Bear. And this is the absolutely gorgeous Toft design that Toft made in collaboration with Martyn of Knit 365. It is his bear and his name. And I have done the legs and the arms. So this is loop stitch. So it was really nice to actually get a bit more of a feel for loop stitch. I was a bit nervous, but we're there, we did it, it's all good. So limbs are done, and I have started on the body. Oh no, I've just pulled a stitch. Hang on. And I've started on the body. So there's a leg. It's going to be well cute, isn't it? And then there's an arm. Oh, it's going to be so cute. Basically, what I did was I went to the first Zoom that Martyn hosted, and it was really lovely actually to sit and crochet with fellow crafters. It was really nice, and to it was just really nice of Martyn to host that actually, and it was just nice to be able to speak to him and yeah, just craft along with everybody. So yeah, I did the 2 legs and I started an arm in the Zoom, and then the plan was to go to all the Zooms, because I think he's doing 4 of them, and the plan was to go to all 4 Zooms and work on the bear specifically in the Zooms. However, I was unable to make the one last week, because it was at 7 AM UK time and I start work at 6 AM, so I wasn't able to join, which was a shame, but I totally understand, because he wanted to include everyone who is not on our time zone, and I totally get that. That's really good of him to do that, because you know there are a lot of yourselves, for me as well, who live abroad and are not on my time zone. So I think it's really lovely that he does that, and he does his lives and his Zooms at different times so that people on other time zones can join as well. I think that's absolutely brilliant, very inclusive, absolutely love it. But yeah, I couldn't join, perfectly fine, no issues. So then obviously this week I wasn't able to join either, although it hasn't happened yet as I'm recording, but when you see this video it will have happened, because I'm actually away in Bruges, so I can't join. I probably could, but no, I can't, no. I can't do it. So yeah, I thought I need to just crack on with it, because I'll be joining for the last Zoom and I kind of want him finished for the last Zoom. So yeah, I'm cracking on, seeing how far I get. I probably won't be able to finish it for the last Zoom, to be honest, but we'll see how I do. Here he is in pieces, 2 legs, 2 arms, and the body is started. I think after that I need to do his ears and his tail. I think that's what's left, and then the face features and so on. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Loving it so far. The colour choices, I've got to say, are perfection. These are the standard colours that he chose. So what have I got? I've got mushroom, I've got oatmeal, and I've got, is it steel? Yeah, steel. So this is mushroom. Oatmeal is the loops there, and then steel is the body. And I think they just look absolutely gorgeous together, don't they? They just really look lovely. So yeah, absolutely loving it so far. But I need to get a wiggle on with it, so I will probably take this with me to Bruges. So I've got a crochet project to have a little plough away at. Yeah, hopefully I'll be a bit further on with it the next time you see it. But yeah, that is the 3rd work in progress that I've been working on. Oh my goodness, I have another that I've left all the way over there because I completely forgot to write it down. Give me a moment, I'm going to go grab it. You just have to deal with me for a minute. Here it is. It's in here. Oh, alright. I might just leave that in, I hope you don't mind. But the final work in progress that I've been working on, I'm just trying to find the pieces of paper that I need. I have been working on the lovely Witchy Way by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is their current stitch along, and this is the potions shop that I'm working on. Now this is the first clue, the Bat Tavern, and then the potion shop is the second clue. The third clue has since come out, so I am really behind right now. And, ooh, got fluff all over me. But third clue has come out. Here it is. It is the Spells shop. I can't show you too much of that because that is the pattern, but I can at least show you from a distance what it's going to look like. So Bat Tavern, Potions shop, and then the Spell shop. But this one you can see we've got the shop and then we've got a bit of the sky as well. But after this, there's only one more clue. So yeah, I'm quite curious because it's going to be, there were 5 buildings altogether from what I could see. So there's going to be quite a big final clue. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly with it. It is taking me a lot longer than I initially thought it would, to be honest. That was a lot of stitching, that green, but it's done. The green is done. So I've just got to fill it in and do the roof and so on. But yeah, oh, I love it. I love the colour palette of it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm getting there very, very slowly. And no, I've not finished the trick or treat cross stitch, if that was going to be your next question. It is not finished yet. I need to sit down and just finish it because I wanted that done for Halloween as well. The Witchy Way, I don't think I'm going to get done for Halloween because, as I say, Go Go Dynamo, Stephen West Mystery Knit Along starts very, very soon, and that, as we all know, consumes a lot of time. So we'll see. Right, okay. Now we are on to cast-ons. There are a number in here, and as I say, if you have seen my... I can do this. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I think I need a coffee rather than a tea. I'm just going to have a water. See if that helps. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Right. So if you have seen my behind the scenes episode 8, you will have seen both of these cast-ons actually. How many cast-ons have I got? Oh, I've got 3. No, 2 and a kind of cast-on. It's not really a cast-on. So we're going to start with what would be arguably my favourite because I'm just enjoying working on this so much. And this is the Land of Sweet Cowl by Helen Stewart. It's beautiful. This is an advent project, so it's designed to work with 24 minis advents. But the reason I chose this one is because in the pattern she states you need about 8 grams of yarn per 24 stripes. So 8 grams per colour. And that was perfect for me because I had, if you remember, I had the Siobhan's Crafts 10 gram mini 24 10 gram mini advent calendar. lot of words this morning. It's morning for me, by the way. But yeah, I had this and I really wanted to use it because I had 4 advent calendars last year. I'm trying to think, did I have 4? Yes, 4 advent calendars. 2 of them I used. One of them was the Zakami yarn advent, which I made the... Oh, what did I make with that? I've totally forgot what it was called. Oh, it was beautiful. But I made a wrap with that, and I did that throughout the month of December, throughout Vlogmas. And I also made the Toft advent calendar because that was a crochet along throughout the month of December as well. So those were the 2 advents that I used. And then I had this advent that's been sitting around for almost a year. And then I have another advent, which is the Woolly Mama advent, which I do have plans for. I just haven't done anything with yet. But I really wanted to at least get another advent used because I've got 4 advents coming this year as well. But we will get into the advents a bit more as and when they arrive because they will start arriving hopefully next month, I think. But I'm really excited for advent season. Anyway, I have started. I cast on during my behind the scenes episode 8 and this is where I'm now currently at. And it's absolutely brilliant. Don't you think? It's so good. So I'm in you can just see that, yeah, I'm in the lacework sections. But one thing you probably notice with this is that, I'm just going to hide some of the ends. One thing you will probably notice with this is that the colours do look very similar, like especially these top 3, they are extremely similar. These ones are starting to break up a little bit, but I don't know if you can tell, these next 3 are again quite similar, so they do fade into each other. That I was expecting, it was perfectly fine. I am using them in the order that I opened them from the calendar, so yeah, a lot of them do look quite similar. Like these 2 here, they look really, really similar to each other, and these 2 here look very similar to each other. So yeah, there are points where I think the cowl is going to blend, and there are points where it's going to jump, like this one here. I could have organised them in a specific order, but I really didn't want to. I just wanted to do them in order, so that's what I've done. And I think it looks fantastic. It's going to be, oh, I'm so excited. This is going to bring a bit of joy to the colder months. I think having this really lovely bright hit of colour, it's going to be fantastic. So I'm really loving it, as you can tell, because I've done a fair amount. I've actually just started, I think, on colour 7, so yeah, I'm going through it quite quick, but it's just so fantastic. I knew I would love it, and I am really, really enjoying it. So I am taking this with me to Bruges, so I am hopefully doing some work on it as we speak, and yeah, hopefully by the time you see it next week there will be a lot more done. But the aim is to try and get this finished before the Mystery Knit Along starts. Can I get it finished before the Mystery Knit Along starts? I don't know. I'm not going to be too upset with myself if I don't, because it is what it is, right? But I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. Oh yeah, I need to start tying in those ends as well, because they're going to be a bit troublesome when I finished it. But I really love it. I love that there's sections, like this section, there's just a bit of texture on it, this one here, and you've obviously got the ribbing here, and then you've got these sections with the lace work. I think it's just really, really interesting, and it does hold a lot of interest for me. I think it's brilliant. I really like this pattern, and I mean, I'm not using 8 grams at all. I'm sorry, my nose. I'm sorry, that was really disgusting. I'll try and edit that down so you can't hear my sniff, but I think I'm having a second bout of hay fever. That, and there's fibres everywhere. Oh gosh, dropping this. So this is my magic knot ball from what I've used. That's 6 colours in there. So I am using about half of the skeins, which I wasn't expecting, because in the pattern it says 8 grams. Which I'm not really using. So I'm going to have a giant magic knot ball, and I've said this, did I say this in behind the seams? I can't remember. I think I just said I was going to make a magic knot ball, but I'm going to use this magic knot ball and I'm going to make a pair of socks. Really nice, jazzy, mismatching pair of socks. That's what I'm going to do with magic knot ball. Very excited for that. You're going to have to excuse me. Ugh, my apologies, everyone. I'm having a bit of a nose issue right now. I think I've just got some fluff that's a bit dislodged and whatnot. Hang on, I'm gonna have a drink because my throat's just gone really funny. Struggles today. Right, I assure you I'm well. I'm just having a bit of a moment. Right, so Land of Sweets, Cowl, love it, by Helen Stewart. Fantastic, really good pattern, absolutely adore it. Right, we are on to the second cast on. It's quite a big one today, I do apologise. So we're on to the second cast on, and that was the Lavender Moonflower socks by Twinset and Pearl. This was the collaboration with Botanical Yarn. So they did Botanical Yarn, Twinset and Pearl did Sock Club, that was collaboration together. Botanical Yarn dyed the yarn, and Twinset and Pearl designed the socks. I don't know if this is still a thing. I know they did it the year that I got it, which I think was 2022. And I think they carried it over into 2023, I think. Please don't hold me to that. And I've not checked their website recently to see if they are still doing it, but this is 2022's. So, and they're September socks. Very, very, very behind. Oh my gosh, I'm even worse tangled than I was when I was in my behind the seams. Oh dear, right. I'll show you what I can. I haven't really got the time to detangle, so here we go. That's all I've done, not a lot. It's still the same as it was in behind the seams. So I will now put a stitch marker in here to show me where I am. I've detangled, yes. So I'll put a stitch marker in there now so that I can register where I am. And this I'm taking to Bruges with me. So I've got this pack, I've got these socks, I've got my Cowl, and I'm also taking Martyn, the Tibetan blue bear. So hopefully I've got some nice mix of things to work on. But yes, so I have started them. Sock number 1 has been cast on. Haven't finished the cuff yet, but hey, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, I am going on those. Sorry, there's not a lot to show you on those, so we shall dive into those when I've done a bit more. But yes, those are the Lavender Moonflower socks by Princess and Pearl, and the yarn is by Botanical Yarn. Alright, so my honorary mention under the cast-ons is a swatch. I haven't cast it on, I've just done a swatch. So here's the swatch. This is the swatch I have done, and I've just used an undyed skein of yarn that was leftovers, and I've used some leftovers of my 1st and 4th purple colour that I hand dyed. So there's that, and this is just swatching for the Lakes Stripe Tee by Ozetta, and this is the tee that I'm going to be, this was mentioned last week, and this is why I just wanted to show you this, to show you that I have done the swatch now, so I can start making calculations, because I really want to use my Beehive yarn 13 Days of Halloween box that was inspired by Wednesday, the Netflix show. It's absolutely beautiful yarn. There are 13 20-gram minis and one 100-gram skein of yarn, and I think this tee is going to be really, really nice. I'm also mentioning this because initially I was going to do the Tolster tee by the Creya Bayer, which is beautiful, and I noticed that the pattern said that it was DK weight yarn, but I have since had a number of you tell me in the comments, and thank you so much for telling me, a number of you have said that within the pattern she does go through how to do it in fingering weight. I clearly haven't read the entire pattern, so I didn't notice that. So thank you so much for expressing that in the comments. I really do appreciate that. I think I'm still going to go with this one though, because after finding this, I feel like it's going to work a lot better for me, because I'm going to do these sleeves in the 100-gram colour, and then it's just going to be the body that's going to be the stripes of the 13 20-gram minis. That's my plan on it now, so I am still going to go with this. But again, thank you so much for letting me know that the Tolster tee does have a fingering weight workaround. So yeah, I do need to read that pattern, and I need to get myself a bit more clued up on it, because I was pretty upset when I read. I should have read the whole pattern. Why didn't I read the whole pattern? It's silly me. But yes, here is my swatch, and it is swatched for, and as I say, I just need to make some calculations now, and then I can get going on that. But I don't know if that's going to be before the Cowl or after. I don't know yet. Smooth that. Right, now we are on to the final section for today's video, and that is acquisitions. I'm very, very excited about this because I was very nervous, and I did actually message the dyer before this arrived because I was panicking. For some reason, Wednesday this week, I thought it was Thursday, so I was panicking because one of your lovely selves messaged me on Instagram and said that your box was on the way, and I hadn't had the dispatch notice at that point, and I was convinced it was Thursday, and I was like, oh my gosh, if it goes in the post today, it might not get here. It might come on Monday when I'm away. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so worried. I don't want it to be sat on the doorstep because you know, I didn't want anything to happen to it. I was very worried. But I messaged the dyer, and she did say, yes, it is in the post. I'm very sorry. She probably would have held it back if I'd have messaged her earlier before it went out. But she did say that it was on 48-hour postage, so it should arrive by Friday. And I was like, 48-hour postage? It wouldn't arrive on Friday if it's Thursday today. And then I was like, wait, hang on, it's Wednesday. And so I was like, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Thursday. And she was like, honestly, it's fine. I feel like it's been Thursday all week. I was like, bless you. So all that to say, my Beehive Yarns book and yarn box has arrived. It is here. So thank you so much, Beth from Beehive Yarns, for responding to me in my mini state of panic. I really do appreciate it. It put my mind at ease. And also thank you for this box. I am over the moon. So here we are. It is here. I'm going to put it down because I have opened it, and I'm going to go through it with you. So This box was the Wuthering Heights box, so the yarn and book box, Wuthering Heights edition. On the back of this card are a number of pattern ideas. Some are for the sock set, which will be the 100-gram skein of yarn, and I think you get 2 20-gram minis as well. That was what I got with my Alice in Wonderland box. This time I have gone for the 300-gram skeins of yarn, and you've got some pattern ideas here as well. I went for the 300-gram skeins of yarn because I knew this was going to be right up my street in terms of colour palette, and oh it is. So I'm going to show you the goodies first. The first goodie, I'm sorry to say I've eaten it, is Willie's Cacao Milk of the Stars Indonesian Surabaya. It is delicious. So it says intense milk chocolate, soft caramel notes. It was delicious, let me tell you. Look, I've eaten it. It's the shame of it. As soon as I opened the box, I was like, right, I'm going straight in and I'm going to eat that. Anything sweet does not last around here because I love them. So lovely, lovely, tasty bar of chocolate, really tasty. We also got some tea bags. So I've got morning time tea and nighttime tea. I love that these are by Heath and Heather because it's Heathcliff, right? Heathcliff. I don't know why can't I speak today? Oh my goodness, Heathcliff. One day I will be able to ace this, but anyway, got morning and nighttime tea, which I probably should have had with my chocolate, but I could not wait. We also got these absolutely lovely Wuthering Heights Grow Your Own British Wild Flowers. So I'm really excited to plant these. I'm going to plant them next year. Just trying to see what time of year these plants are. Yeah, I'm going to plant them in spring next year and really excited to see them come up. I'm going to have a special pot specifically for these. It's going to be lovely. So that's those. We also got this really lovely notebook, a William Morris notebook. So William Morris design at the top and the bottom, I suppose. And it is a lined notebook. I love a notebook. I absolutely adore a notebook. So this is fantastic. It's going to be really good. Nice thick notebook actually as well. So I really like that. The final gift. Oh no, there's another one. There's 2 more gifts. This is the... that's brilliant. So this is a quote from the book. And this is an absolutely beautiful bookmark. So I will be putting that inside the book. Yes, that will be going inside the book. So the next 2 items are going to be the yarn and the book, but this is the final little extra that we got, which is so lovely. This is a beautiful candle. So this is from the Yorkshire Candle Company, and it is called North Yorkshire Moors. So it's a soy wax cotton wick candle, and honestly the smell, oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful fragrance, that. So again, another lovely array of gifts within the box. It's beautiful. I'm so excited because I can put the candle on, I can drink a cup of tea. I would say I'd eat the chocolate as well, but I've already eaten it, so I can't. But put the candle on, have a nice cup of tea, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous once again. Beautiful. Right, so I'll show you the book first because the book comes in the lovely bag. So the Beehive yarns, yarn and books. I love these bags. They're brilliant. They're lovely. It's got this, it's got a lot of this stuff on. This is all that paper stuff that goes inside. It's themed with the box, so the box, inside of the box is black, and so you've got all the black paper stuff. It's brilliant. It's just all really well thought out. I love it, including the little extras as well. They've all been really well thought out. So here is the book. It's beautiful. I'm sure you've all seen it. Here it is. Oh, it's so lovely. I love these editions. They are gorgeous. So I'm really happy that I am adding these to my book collection because they're going to look so lovely on the shelf. Plus, the added bonus of this, obviously I will be getting all of these books at some point, But the added bonus with doing it this way round is that I get beautiful hand-dyed yarn as well, and some lovely, lovely extras. So it's fantastic. I love it. So here is Wuthering Heights. Very, very exciting. I'm going to put it back in the bag. Right, and I'm sure the moment you've all been waiting for is the yarn, which is in here. If I show you, she's got this absolutely brilliant sticker now. Beehive Yarns yarn and book sticker. So I am going to stop crinkling. I'm going to open this up and then I'm going to bring them all up together so you get them all, the vision of them all. Hang on. Do they have names? They do! Oh, they have names, right. Okay, so are we ready for this? Honestly, I am so happy that I got all the 100 gram skeins for this because this is my colour palette. It is stunning. Are you ready? Oh my god. Oh, look at those. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. They are just stunning. I was blown away when I opened these. I knew I would be. I knew that I would be. Look at, oh my goodness. I've got goosebumps. I'm that excited about this yarn. Right, okay, so they've all got individual names, so I'm going to put them down. I'm going to go through them individually with you. This one looks like a really lovely tonal. It's gorgeous. It's called Among the Heather, and here it is. It's just, I don't know how she does it. She is a genius. Beth, you are amazing. If you do see this, you are amazing. Love that. The next one is this one, and this is called Wuthering Heights. Look at that lovely hit of colour here. The difference, oh, it's just so lovely, isn't it? There it is. Okay, and then the final one is called Stormy Night. Yes, 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 yes. I am, I am so pleased. And I am so pleased that I got the 100 gram skein box. I wouldn't have been disappointed with the sock set, but I knew these colours were going to be right up my street, and they are. They really are. They're gorgeous. I just got to figure out a wonderful project to use these with, because I do want to use them all together. They look wonderful together, especially in that order as well. I think that's really lovely. I went for the Audrey base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and they are fingering weight. They're so nice. Absolutely beautiful. So once again, absolutely fantastic box. I am just over the moon with it, if I'm honest. Fantastic. So clearly I will be getting the next one when the next one comes out. I imagine, oh, I can't remember what the timescales are on it all, but I think the next one might be going up for pre-order soonish. I hope it does, because I feel like I'm slightly addicted to these now. Again, I'm still gutted that I didn't get the first one, which was Anne of Green Gables. I did buy the book separately, but I'm gutted that I didn't get the yarn as well, because just, Beth has some serious skills, doesn't she? Beautiful. Right, anyway, enough of my gushing. I am going to leave that there because we have been filming for quite a while, and I could do with getting some food. I'm pretty hungry, yeah. And the sun's come out, so I might do some gardening. Very exciting. But yes, anyway, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it does mean the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.